Aquarius, sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, even, cross watchers. We're going to get started on your 2021 reading. So let's see what the cards have for you. We're going to begin for 2021. What is a postcard from Spirit for Aquarius? Thank you. For 2021. For our viewers of the zodiac sign Aquarius, sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, what is the message of most significance to aid them in 2021? What is the message? So, welcome to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Try it. I'm Melinda NailFanatic. Thank you for being here. Facts are below the video, so if you want to know some, check it out. And let's see this one. All right, Aquarius, we've got your postcard. It says, intimacy is scary sometimes. It means you have to let someone else get to know the real you. Not the perfect, flawless mask you wear for others. No, it's time to reveal the cool one, the passionate one, the imperfect one that is totally you without artifice or walls. Yes, you will be exposed and vulnerable for a time, but it will be so worth it. This is the only way you will know true closeness with others, and you will also be close to Spirit and to us. There is amazing freedom that comes when you let go and just be yourself with another or a group. Release from the invisible bindings that keep you from intimacy is truly empowering. So may we support you wholeheartedly in this choice. You will know yourself better, and we hope learn to love yourself as much as we do. Life is about who we are with others, so share it. You will be so glad you did. Loving you so much. So Aquarius, it looks like you're being asked to really open up and be vulnerable in connections with others. It serves you in 2021. You're going to be getting to know some folks like real deal, okay? Like up close and personal, not on a surface level, not just up to a certain point. No, this person's going to know your irks, your twerks, all those things that truly make you you. This person is going to see your cool side. In other words, when you get hot, when you get cold, there's somebody coming into your life, I feel like. And I feel like it's more than one person. I feel like you're just going to be more raw and real in your own energy. In 2021, I feel like I get the idea of having solidified so much in your own energy in 2020, spending so much time by yourself. Watch out, because Aquarius is coming out a beast. And they're saying it's a really good thing to come out and just be your authentic self, let your emotions flow. Be who you are. It's not that you're doing anything to hurt anybody, but be your real self, because there's value in that, and it's freedom in that. When you're not busy walking around on pins and needles, wondering how somebody might be offended, upset, whatever they gonna say, you know what? You're done with all that mess, and now you're ready to just engage wholeheartedly as you truly are and be. And so we're loving this for you. It's important for you to be confident in who you are as you're in this phase. Okay, so let's see what we have for you from the Soul's Journey lesson cards for Aquarius 2021. Their most important message, please, and thank you. This one. Okay. Wow, a regret. I know that I cannot change the past. I feel like the only regret here is that you didn't come out sooner in your power. I feel like you really realizing where in the past you gave up so much for other people by, like I said, walking on pins and needles, trying to please folks, trying to make somebody feel better, do better, be better because of how you are, look, they gonna feel and do and be what they are, and that is not up to you to decide. So let's go to the wisdom of the oracle too now. I feel like you see in 2021 so much of a lighter feeling and freedom that you're saying to yourself, man, why didn't I choose me before? Why didn't I choose authenticity before? Why did I ever try to hide them, shove myself in a box? Why did I ever try to put myself down in those situations? Because those people didn't appreciate it. That didn't change anything anyways. It still was what it was. And it feels so heavy when you give yourself up to try to please others, when you try to people please. It feels such a heavy energy. And now you're feeling so much lighter that you're moving into this sense of freedom and empowerment, because also stepping into this energy of, again, authenticity and openness, rather than having to censor yourself. Rather than self-censorship, there's openness, right? So from the wisdom of the oracle, we have orphaned. It's card number 5. Yeah, so you gave so much to different ones to try to please them, and they left you abandoned, right? They had left you abandoned. So I feel it's going to be interesting to see what is coming out here, because I feel like there's something coming up for you in 2021 too, where part of what helps you to really embrace your authenticity is something that moves away, something that, yeah, I feel like you have had some codependency, abandonment issues that you're moving through. And those same issues are the reasons why you would be walking on pins and needles. You don't want them to leave, so let me just make sure I don't do nothing wrong so you don't have no reason to leave. Whew, that's a stressful life. It feels so stressful. Let's see what is the most important message for you from the Moonology deck now, Aquarius, to go with what we have. Let's get some more for you. I feel like somebody is coming into a situation in romance, that is regrettable. I do feel that. I feel like it's starting to develop now. And when I say now, for those of you watching this later, this is being recorded at the end of mid-December, actually, 2020. So if you haven't already met this person, I feel like it could be coming in soon. But we'll see with the romance angels about your love life in just a moment here. So let's see, what time is it for Aquarius with the Moonology deck? This one. Nothing will come of this situation. Void of course moon. Aquarius, are you just sitting in regret, in loneliness, and feeling left out? And because, you actually are getting somebody catching feelings. But something happened that is regrettable. Somebody did something that they don't want. They wish they hadn't done. They wish they could take it back. You can't change it now. And sitting in this energy of regret, feeling very heavy, ain't gonna help nothing neither. I feel like Aquarius in 2021 is realizing that no matter how bad you feel, first off, you can't change nothing from the past. And so what they want you to know is literally feeling bad is not going to help you. The only thing it's going to help you do is feel bad some more. That's all that feeling bad is ever going to provide you. It's not going to provide you nothing better. It's not going to change what's been done. Right? Let's see what's going on in Aquarius Romance 2021. What is the message for Aquarius in Romance 2021? This one. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart and give and receive the biggest energy of all. Wow. I'm picking up on a Aquarius who has a chance to love. Worries about the past coming up, in getting in the way, in the sense of, don't know if I should because this is what happened before, and letting those worries come to getting into play in the current situation will leave you. So here it is. You have a great opportunity for a beautiful love. Somebody you could be your authentic, real self with. But if you go into it so focused, I feel like somebody just staying focused on the love they lost, staying focused on the hurt they had, and projecting that into this new opportunity, and then using that as a excuse, a reason to back down from this love that comes your way, right? Because, if you can avoid the hurt, then, that'll be better, right? Well, not necessarily, because when you avoid the hurt, you avoid the entire experience. And it's not all hurt. There's a lot of love in there. And you know what? You come into this world by yourself. You're probably going to go out this world by yourself. However, if you can have a great time while you're here, have some beautiful memories to make, that's what life is all about. So let's see what here. Wolf instinct. Yeah, you're acting off of instinct. This is your old programming that says that, you're alone, you're going to be alone, you got to stand on your own, ain't nobody ever going to be really there for you, stuff like that. That's a program learning that you have had as a result of pains that you've dealt with before. You've come out of this situation where you've been very hurt. I feel like some of you, beginning part of 2021, are really still healing from a heartbreak you had in the end of 2020, around about this time. And the thing of it is, taking it forward with you. You want to process the lessons and blessings in the experience. And you want to be grateful for the good times that you had. And I just heard right quick Al Green come through for the good times. So somebody might need to hear that to help you process some of these emotions. And rather than focusing on the hard times and the pains, because nothing good will come of that situation, okay? It is safe for you to love. If you keep yourself in isolation, as your instinct is trying to call you to do, because I've been hurt before, I don't want to be hurt again, and the last time I let myself love, it ended in pain, and all that stuff, you ain't going to help yourself none. Nothing good will come of that situation. You're not here to be alone. Humans come to Earth, and it's about connection. It's about being part of a whole. You can't be part of a whole if you're always isolating yourself. So the word of clarity for Aquarius for 2021 is study. Yeah, I feel like there's a need to process, your experiences that you've been having in love. In whatever this big hurt is that you're trying to carry forward with you, like there's a need to really do the private eye work, PI, of where's the love, peace, and happiness in this, in order to unlock the blessings and the better feeling, because you're not going to feel better until you get yourself out of this funk. And that's just common sense. I mean, you don't have to be a reader to know that, right? You really don't. That's just common sense. So let's use the Pictorial Key Tarot and my handmade tarot. And we'll pull a Gypsy Spirit for you as well. And just see 7 cards from these 2 decks about this experience for you. The Pictorial Key deck does have reversals, but don't assume to think that you know what it is, because it ain't always the bad side of the meaning. Spirit will show me and I'll tell you. So, Aquarius, it's important for you to love yourself enough to choose to move through these heavy feelings is what I'm getting. You've got to choose to move through these heavy feelings to get into a better vibration. And it's a choice that only you can make. Nobody can make it for you. And if anybody comes along and does the work for you, in other words, if somebody comes along and makes you, oh, so happy and now everything's better, that's only going to last as long as that person is feeding it. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be permanent. The only way to permanently feel better, and even with that, there's still moments and situations and circumstances that will bring you out of that better feeling. But it's going to be more authentic, more pure for you if you do it yourself. If you do it as a self-contained energy, rather than looking for another to create that feeling for you. I hope that came through in a way that really made sense to you. The bottom of the Pictorial Key is the Knight of Cups, and this is letting us know that we are definitely talking about romantic feelings. You know, this is about romantic feelings for you. Is coming up a lot, wants to be addressed for you in 2021. Are you going to choose to allow yourself to be vulnerable, to be intimate with somebody? For somebody, I get, you've been alone, I'm getting for 7 years because of a pain that you had. You went through something that was absolutely, they've given me the word horrific in your past. Spirit knows all that. And Spirit been working to get you with the right partner for you in this new energy and help you to open up, because nothing good will come out of this isolation. So we're dealing, if this is your experience, Aquarius, you're an Aquarius who you can easily fall in love with another, so you've been keeping yourself very isolated because you're like, I'm just never gonna fall in love again. I'm just never going to do it again. I just don't want to do it again. It hurts too much. The sorrow of loss. I feel like there's somebody here who lost a loved one to transition in death, and our condolences for you. We can only imagine how much that's hurt. We're so thankful and grateful that any love we lost through transition and death, we weren't active in relation at that time, but we could only imagine the difficulty with a romantic love loss. Now, the other thing is, for somebody, this isn't just a romantic. This is a person who was your world. So this could have been like you and your mama were so close, and she passed, and ever since then you like shut down, right? But this is somebody who you love, like with that purity and an intensity that you never love another person, and so it makes it very difficult for you to even now think about loving another person in that way, because if you could just avoid that pain by never ever feeling it again, that'd be just too soon for you. Even if you never felt it again, it'd be too soon for you. I just can't handle that kind of heartbreak anymore. My heart can't take it no more. Aquarius, I just reach out and give you the biggest hug ever. The biggest hug ever. Yes. And your loved one in heaven comes through now, and they're like, yes, we do. I'm getting that. So 10 of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so 10 of Wands, that's the ending. There's been an ending here that has been very difficult, and it was with someone that was very loving towards you. You had so much love with this individual. So let's go ahead and see what the spread has to say about the furthest past. The 5 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. a regrettable ending, something very disappointing, something very heartbreaking, something that just hurt so bad, and it was over, and it was done. One and done, it was over because of past pains. So for some Aquarius here that's viewing, you say, what did I get myself into? And now I got to break this up. Now I got to free myself from the situation. And that was very regrettable for you. It's not something you ever wanted to have to do. You would have never picked this outcome for yourself or this type of situation. I feel like there was some extreme hurt there. Somebody felt some betrayal. Somebody stabbed you in the back. For somebody, you got stabbed in the back. For somebody, there was a literal stabbing in the back. But for somebody else, this was an emotional stabbing in the back. Like, how could you betray me this way? I can't even, I could never see you betraying me this way. I can't believe that you betrayed me like this. But there is regret in this, and sorrow, self-defeatism. Somebody's really been battling with depression their whole life. We have someone here who has really battled with depression their whole life, and it's like every time something else happens, it just adds on top of the burden and the weight that you already been carrying to make it even more difficult for you. And now you have another sorrow, another sadness to think about, right? Let's see what's going on in your current energy. Wow, you have the Devil and the Ace of Pentacles. Whoa. You have a strong attraction to a person who's new in your energy, but there's so much fear in this. There's so much concern that it could go toxic, or that it is going to be toxic because of past situations that you dealt with. But you have a golden opportunity calling to you. There's something you truly desire coming up. That's what the Devil card is giving me. I don't feel like it actually is bad. I feel like the bad is in your head. I feel like the bad is something that you keep. I feel like what's bad about it is you're afraid of it. But it's a golden opportunity that's present for you. A golden opportunity for you to start fresh. Take a new lease on life. It's a new decade, man. Are you going to stay in isolation? Somebody been hermiting for real, and you've been staying in this repetitive cycle of disappointment, regret, disappointment, regret, disappointment, regret. And they're trying to get you to come out of that. Like, you got to face your fear. With the Devil, you've got to face your fear. And the thing about the Devil is when the Devil shows up, you can run from the Devil if you want to, but all it's going to do is give chase. So it's like you got to deal with it. And what is that? Your own shadow aspects. And in this case, it's a fear of getting hurt in love, so not even opening up to that opportunity to love that's presented to itself to you, because we have a golden opportunity in love coming your way. Let's see what the hidden blessing is in this for you. The Hangman and the Three of Swords in reverse. So it's time for a healing to happen. It's time for you to let go of that heartbreak. When the Three of Swords is in reverse, those three swords of lies and deceit and betrayal, they fall out, and the heart can be healed. And there's a healing holy water that rains down from the heavens to heal this heart. But here's the thing. The heartbreak that you had, this new opportunity to love is to show you another side, a new perspective of what healing looks like. Somebody here, the hidden blessing in all that you've had is that you and sitting in this cycle of regret and disappointment and regret and disappointment, what it's done is given you this stronger desire. Even if you haven't chosen to acknowledge it, it has given you a stronger desire to pull out of this cycle, because it's like instinctually you know that it's a dead end. Literally, it is a dead end. It's not going to get you nowhere you want to be. There's some things you want, but you've just been too afraid to go for it because there's been disappointment. There's been regrets. Things haven't worked out the way you would have liked them to. So let's see what the challenge is for you. The Lovers and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. It seems like somebody is very deeply committed to a family situation, and you have some important choices to make. So a lot of these regrets could have to do with family obligations that you've tied yourself to. The other thing that's coming through about this is somebody is, like I said, losses and hurts that you've held on to come from family. So there's somebody here who has a fear of being involved with other people because family life was so hard. Somebody is afraid of what their family would say. Okay. Somebody is in a situation where they're ready to come out as another sexual orientation than what is accepted by their family, and they're afraid of reproach. And so that is your cycle of regret, is that it's like every time you got so far with a lover, you had to let them go because your family would never accept that. And you let love go when you would never let it get too far. It's like as soon as they give you a real deal offer to solidify the relationship, you back out because you afraid of how whoever this is, and this is like a sidebar mini message within the message for somebody particular, that whenever they would get so far, maybe they would say, oh, well, let's make it official. Let's be exclusive. Let's move in, whatever it was. I want to see more of you. Let me meet your family. I want to meet your family. Come meet my family. It's like whenever family came into the picture, you backed off. If this is you, because that never went well. Somebody's big challenge here is to let go of a lot of family connections because they are very, very harsh and limiting for you. And I'm sorry to hear that, but you won't be the first one, and you definitely won't be the last one, it feels like. Not yet. And I feel like this cycle of depression and disappointment, I feel like we're dealing with somebody here. There's an experience here for somebody where it runs rampant in your family. Like you can look at your parents and your grandparents and see how this same withdrawal behavior and isolationism is something that is common within your family line. And it's like you don't have to know how to trust. You don't have to know how to feel better. But if you just ask the universe, or do you believe in God, whatever you believe in, your higher self, your angels, ancestors, God, whatever your belief system is, if you just ask, how can I trust? How can I love? How can I be more open? How can I be brave? How can I be courageous in the situation to step up and do what I need to do, say what I need to say, to be happy in my life? How can I break the cycle of depression? How can I break this bipolar disorder? How can I be happy? How can I be content? How can I live a fulfilling life and really be content with what I have and what I choose, and proud of myself and where I'm at. How can I trust more in life? It's like, these are some examples of questions that you could ask that will empower you in this situation to receive and understand the answers. So let's see what's going on the other side of this situation. Ooh, the Eight of Wands and the Empress in reverse. Oh, Lord. Yeah, for somebody, it's a mother. If it's not your mother, it's a Taurus, Libra energy, and they're coming up in reverse. And this person can be very controlling and domineering. This person can be very, first off, they don't take care of themselves good. They sure ain't taking care of you good. And there's not love here. This person is not good at nurturing, don't take good care of their children, don't know how to love. They expect everybody to do everything for them, and they're very very lackluster about life. Like, oh man, you show them the bright side of life, they immediately gonna tell you what's wrong with it. They're gonna find a problem with the bright side of life. They're going to find a problem with your optimism. You come up with a great idea, you tell this person, they're a dream killer. This person will squash your dreams. And to the gay person, whoever you are, you gay at your core, no wonder you ain't want to tell your family or bring anybody around here, because she will pick people apart. She will pick people apart in a very unkind way. She always got something bad to say about somebody, about a situation, about an opportunity. And again, somebody is really just focused on thinking about talking to somebody that they have lost. Somebody lost their mother. She transitioned in spirit. Could have even been a grandmother. And you're so stuck in that pain. If you lost this one and they're in spirit, and they're with you, they're part of why they're bringing this new love in for you, so you can learn that it's okay for you to love, so you could come out of that need to be a lone wolf and be by yourself all the time. You don't need to be by yourself all the time. Healing for you is going to come through connections. Okay, let's see what's the advice the Spirit has for you. The Nine of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Look, you do have the opportunity to get what you desire. And maybe it has been a slow growth process for you, but keep moving towards wish fulfillment, because wishes are available to be fulfilled for you. So you always wanted that family. You always wanted that love. You always wanted that ability to love openly. That's available for you, but you got to choose it. And you got to keep moving in that direction. And it's like slow but steady wins the race. So as you're processing all this stuff that has been there in the past, there's something you really want. I feel like this is one you really want. And it's the message in love is that this person is authentic. So they're going to come in. They're going to come in honest. They're going to come in with integrity. They are guided for you by your loved ones in spirit. And the reason why is because your loved ones in spirit know just what it would take. Now that they're in spirit, they can see everything. So if you had loved ones who was against your sexual preference, right? In spirit, they're not. They see that love is love, and they're not judgmental like that. If you have been working to overcome depression, anxiety, codependency, abandonment issues, keep going. Keep going. Slow and steady wins the race. You're getting there. You're getting there. You are making progress. The Knight of Pentacles always makes the goal. Okay? So you need to know that no matter what path it takes for you to get there, you will get the things that you wish for. But you got to just be persistent and continue forward with it. Let's look at outcome energy for you. Ooh, look at that. Empress and Justice. Wow, the universe is stepping in for you to bring justice in. There is someone for you to love. There is somebody who's going to love you in a beautiful way. There is plenty of love for you. The Empress and Justice. This is this looks like your wish fulfillment coming true to me. This is closing out. If you had this difficult mother that we talked about here, who was very cold, harsh, uncaring, unkind, I feel like, yeah, you're going to overcome all that challenge. I also see here somebody whose big challenge is that, you had a divorce or a heartbreak from somebody who was a Gemini, but that contract is over. That phase of your life is over. With that person, you felt a lot of regret, and now it's like wanting to move forward in a new energy. It's available to you. So it's like, don't get yourself stuck in what coulda, shoulda, woulda, if that's you. Because what you want wants you just as much as you want it, and it's coming your way. And justice is here to set the scales balance for you. Anywhere where you've given up so much, where you've sacrificed so much, where things were unfair and unbalanced, balance is being restored in your life. So, Aquarius, these are the messages that I have for you at this time about 2021. I feel like telling you should definitely save this video to a 2021 playlist, or save it somewhere where you'll have access to it again, because there'll be times where it'll behoove you to look back at this message so that you can use it as a tool to help you in the processing as you go through these emotions, and look at the promises that are on the table for you from Spirit. If you work with what you've been given, life is composed of a whole bunch of self-fulfilling prophecies. And if you can just see something good for yourself, it can come to pass. And you don't have to know how. You don't have to make it happen or know how to make it happen. What you do have to do is just believe that there's something better for you, and life will keep drawing you towards it. Also, it is safe for you to love. You can't change anything from the past. You do have that instinct that you can be a lone wolf sometimes, but you don't have to be alone. And I feel like a lot of the past pains have got you thinking that maybe you need to be alone, but Spirit says, no, you don't need to be alone. There's a perfect someone for you that wants to come in and love you in a fair and balanced way, just as you deserve. So this is what I have for you. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Tribe. 감사합니다. Gracias. Until next time, ladies.